Today we're taking a look at the Dallas Mavericks versus Utah Jazz match, which is happening on Monday, April 5th, 2021 at 7:05 p.m., and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. The Dallas Mavericks will host the Utah Jazz on Monday night. Utah comes in with a 38-11 record, which is the best in the NBA and is also 16-9 on the road. Dallas is 7th in the Western Conference with a 27-21 mark and has actually not played as well at home from the American Airlines Center, where they are just 11-10. As winners of 6 of its past 8, Dallas is doing everything it can to lock down a playoff spot. One caveat to their impressive run of late is the level of competition in the games they won. Of the 6 teams they beat, only Portland currently holds a winning record. Pulling the upset and beating the Jazz would add a healthy dose of legitimacy to this current run. The Jazz have been on a run of their own, winners of 9 straight. Ironically, the Jazz's run is similar to the Mavs in that all victories came against opponents without winning records except for a win over Brooklyn, which played without James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant. Beating a team to prove their worth is not necessary for the Jazz, as they sit atop the West, but crushing a potential playoff opponent could give a big psychological edge in a few months though. Let's dig deeper to see who continues their hot streak. The Utah Jazz won their 9th straight game on Saturday, 137-111 against Orlando as a 15-point home favorite. Donovan Mitchell led the Jazz with 22 points in the victory, and Joe Ingles added 17 points and 6 assists. The game was never close. Utah jumped out to an 18-point lead in the first quarter and pushed that lead to 38 points by halftime. Rudy Gobert added 25 points and 9 rebounds while shooting 11 of 14 from the field. Utah shot 55.4%, 51-92, from the floor and 47.3%, 26-55, from the three-point range in the win. The Utah Jazz look to build on their 9-game winning streak. The Utah Jazz are averaging 117.2 points on 46.9% shooting and allowing 107.1 points on 44.7% shooting. Donovan Mitchell is averaging 25.6 points and 5.5 assists, while Jordan Clarkson is averaging 17.3 points and 2.2 assists. Mike Conley is the third double-digit scorer and Rudy Gobert is grabbing 13.2 rebounds. The Utah Jazz are shooting 39.8% from beyond the arc and 78.9% from the free throw line. The Utah Jazz are allowing 34% shooting from deep and are grabbing 48.2 rebounds per game. The Jazz are third, averaging 117.2 ppg on offense and second, shooting 398% from three-point range. The Jazz are the best rebounding team, grabbing 48.2 bound per game and 13th, shooting 46.9% from the field. The Dallas Mavericks will be back home on Saturday after winning their last 4 games on the road. The latest victory came 109-87 against the Washington Wizards on Saturday as a 6-point favorite. Doncic led the victory over Washington with 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Tim Hardaway Jr. added 16 points and Boban Marjanovic scored 15 points and a team-best 12 rebounds. Dallas shot 44.4%, 40 of 90, from the floor and 33.3%, 10 of 30, from three-point range in the loss. The Dallas Mavericks have been in great form as well as they've won 6 of their past 8 games and they will be aiming for a 5th straight victory after routing the slumping Wizards in a 109-87 road win on Saturday. Luka Doncic led the team with 26 points, 8 rebounds and 6 assists. Tim Hardaway Jr. added 16 points on 6 of 19 shooting. Jalen Brunson scored 19 points off the bench while Boban Marjanovic chipped in with 15 points and 12 rebounds. As a team, the Mavericks shot 44% from the field and 10 of 30 from the three-point line, but this win was about their defense as they took the early lead by holding the Wizards to just 19 points in the first quarter. before running away with it in the fourth quarter where they outscored the Wizards by 34-20 to win comfortably in the end. On the season, Dallas is 19th, averaging 111.8 ppg. They are 12th, shooting 47.1% from the field, and 18th, making 36.1% from three-point range. Luka Doncic leads the team with 28.6 points, 8.1 rebounds, 8.8 assists, and 1.0 steals per game. Kristaps Porzingis has missed 17 games this season and did not play against Washington on Saturday, but is second on the team with 20.2 ppg and 8.9 rebounds. Porzingis is questionable against Utah with a knee injury. Tim Hardaway Jr. is third on the team, averaging 16.5 ppg, and has also provided strong three-point shooting, knocking down 39.7% of his 7.5 three-point attempts per game. On defense, Dallas has held its opposition to 109.9 ppg, the eighth lowest total, and 45.6% shooting from the field, which is ninth. So here are my betting suggestions for that game. Utah has executed their defensive game plan perfectly during their run, limiting most teams to shoot below 30% made from deep. With the Mavs loving to shoot, even when the shots do not fall, Dallas might be in trouble if they do not look to score elsewhere. On the other end of the court, Dallas defense has made its name by stopping opposing shooters recently. This newfound level of elite defense will be put to the test against what is possibly the best shooting attack in the NBA. While the Mavs' recent run of success brings hope for what might come, it's hard to side with them here. They play a style very similar to the Jazz, where winning the game from behind the arc is nearly everything. The Dallas Mavericks are capable of winning this game, and it's tough to turn down free points with them, especially at home. However, the Jazz are back to making bettors happy, as they've won 9 straight, are winning their last 5 games by an average of 22.4 points, and are 31-18 against the spread on the season. When you have those numbers looking you in the face, you blindly lay whatever number and watch the profit pile up. My betting advice for that game is to pick Utah minus 5.5. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.